There comes a moment in everyone's life when everything stops making sense. You wake up, scroll, pretend to be fine, but inside you feel empty. You tell yourself you'll change tomorrow, but tomorrow becomes next week, next month, next year. That's where Arjun was. An average guy, lost after failure, no purpose, no routine, no energy. But one morning, he decided to run a small experiment. What if I restart my life in just 5 days? No luxury retreat. No fancy motivation. Just 5 days, one old alarm clock, and a decision to begin again. Day 1, the silence reset. The alarm rang at 5 o'clock a.m. Not for work. Not for the gym. Just to sit in silence. For the first time in months, Arjun didn't touch his phone. No notifications. No noise. Just him, his thoughts, and the silence he'd been avoiding. At first, it was uncomfortable. His mind screamed, do something. But after 10 minutes came peace. He realized life isn't ruined by failure. It's ruined by constant distraction. Day 1 wasn't about progress. It was about pausing long enough to hear his own mind again. Day 2, body before mind. The next morning, Arjun's rule was simple: move before you scroll. He ran slow, tired, clumsy, but the air felt different. The world looked alive again. Every step was a small rebellion against the laziness that had trapped him. That evening, as he lay in bed, he felt something new: pride. Not for achieving something big, but for keeping a small promise to himself. That's when he wrote in his notebook, "Discipline isn't about becoming perfect. It's about keeping promises no one else can see." Day 3, digital detox experiment. Day 3 was war. No phone except for calls. No social media. No music. No YouTube. The first few hours were torture. He kept reaching for his phone, pure reflex. But then something strange happened. He started noticing life again: the sound of birds, the smell of coffee, the rhythm of his own breath. He cleaned his room, rearranged his desk, found an old sketchbook. By night, he wrote, "I thought I was addicted to my phone, but I was addicted to escaping myself." That day, Arjun didn't just detox from the internet, he reconnected with presence. Day 4, the purpose challenge morning. Same alarm, but this time, Arjun asked a new question: why do I want to change? He wrote for hours, not for followers, not for validation. Just raw thoughts, dreams, fears, regrets. He remembered the version of himself who used to be curious, creative, hungry. Somewhere, he had buried that person under layers of what-ifs. He made a small list. 1. Help one person every day. 2. Learn one new thing. 3. Sleep with peace, not regret. Simple. Real. His own. That evening, he felt something powerful: direction. Not the whole map, but the next step. Day 5, the forgiveness reset. The final day wasn't about doing more. It was about letting go. He sat with his alarm clock at 6 o'clock p.m. and thought about everyone who hurt him and everyone he'd hurt. Tears came, not from weakness but release. Because sometimes, you don't move forward by fighting the past. You move forward by forgiving it. He whispered, "I forgive them. I forgive myself." And for the first time in years, he felt light. Reflection plus call to action. 5 days later, Arjun wasn't a millionaire. He didn't have a new job or abs. But he had something more powerful: control. He realized, you don't need a new city, a new year, or a miracle to restart your life. You just need 5 honest days to listen, to move, to disconnect, to reflect, and to forgive. So maybe, this is your sign. Not to wait for Monday. Not to wait for motivation. Just pick a day and begin again. Because the truth is, you don't rebuild your life overnight. You rebuild it minute by minute, alarm by alarm. And when that clock rings tomorrow morning, don't hit snooze. Hit restart. In the end, I just want to say this. The power to change your life was never missing. It was just waiting for you to show up.